Hi everyone, welcome to Conversations with Cathy. Today we invited the beautiful, gorgeous agency founder, Beatrace. Beatrice, welcome!
Thank you very much for the invite.
Yes.
Great to be here. I'm Beatrace Angut Oola, founder of Fashion Africa Now and the creative agency APYA Production
Cool.
that focuses on designers of African origin.
Wow, super cool. And how long you doing this since?
Yeah, this is a great question because this is a journey. So
Yeah.
let me tell you. So I have been in this African fashion movement, how I like to call it, since over a decade. So
Wow.
I have a background in media. So 2012 is when I kicked off. I'm a diasporian, so I'm based when I'm in Europe in Germany.
Okay.
But my origin is Ugandan. So 2012, we started to promote designers of African origin in frame of Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week.
Okay.
And I started because I felt like I feel underrepresented. I don't see designers of African origin. I saw there's a movement happening in New York, in London. We have great designs, but where's the visibility?
Yeah.
So out of the need, out of the lack, and out of the misrepresentation, I said we need a platform that is run by us and we show the world what we have to offer.
Okay.
So it was a B2B platform, and we had the opportunity to invite designers from African countries.
Okay.
And we were part of Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week runway show.
Wow. So in the 2012.
2012.
Wow.
This is when it started.
In the Germany.
In Germany.
Berlin Fashion Week.
Berlin. Those days it was called Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week.
Okay.
Berlin. And so we did the runway shows 2013, 14, 15. And because of lack of support, lack of finance, structure, I had to then restructure and founded the network and media brand Fashion Africa Now in 2016.
Wow. Okay.
Absolutely. So, and I have been basically introducing designers, giving designers access, creating collaborations, creating dialogues, creating spaces for fashion designers who have not been able to access certain rooms, who were not able to get visibility or even contacts, business contacts.
Yes.
So it was definitely a difficult journey because me, myself, as an entrepreneur who also did something in Germany, what was not done before, as a pioneer, saying, here I am, I'm introducing designers on a high-end luxury level, and also the fact being a Black girl.
Yes, it must be difficult.
Absolutely.
No one doing that before.
Absolutely. Being a Black girl, living in Germany, you don't have really financial background, or basically the support. And people are looking at you, who are you? What do you want? You know? Are you serious? So you were not taken serious. People were not believing in your story. So what helped was definitely at that time politics, because they were kind of interested in Africa. So there was a support. Media-wise, there was kind of a support. But at the end of the day, it was something I felt that had to be done. And at that time, the team, we were all like feeling we need to push for it because we just wanted to feel represented. We wanted to belong. We wanted to create. We wanted to really make clear that this is a narrative, what we are creating, and we are breaking with stereotypes, and we're changing the system in a way because
true.
You know, we're in a fashion world where all of us should belong. There should be space for everyone.
True.
And as we know how it's always, letting people in, the door is closed, you have gatekeeping, you have racism, you have structural racism.
Definitely.
This is something what we have been facing, what we're still facing. And therefore, my journey was really challenging because I started ahead of my time. 2013.
That time,
10 years before it picked up in the industry. So I had a vision already ahead of my time. And this is something where I realized people in Germany were not ready. They couldn't believe because they couldn't imagine that this is really going to pick up. And as we see, designers are trending. Designers are creating remarkable luxury pieces, defining craftsmanship new, defining luxury new. And this is what I saw 2013. So I feel like
you have that mission.
I have a mission, and I feel like this is now a confirmation that, girl, you're on your right path. Because at some point I wanted to stop, because at some point you were like, what am I doing? Yes. No one is believing. You're hustling. You were broke. You were like, what? This is my life. Why am I doing it? But being here in Paris for Paris Fashion Week just proved I did the right thing.
Absolutely. I look at you now. It's definitely, you proved to everyone you are right.
Absolutely.
So go ahead.
Yeah, and especially to see a designer I introduced in 2014 during Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week, Berlin.
Amazing.
Seeing this designer showcasing at Paris Fashion Week, Max Horsa.
Max Horsa.
It's so a great feeling, because 2014, he was a young visionary who knew exactly where he wanted to go. He knew it. He knew what he was doing. I mean, of course, he was young and he was not yet so aware of how the system works. But he was there in Berlin. So I'm at day one. At day one, yeah. A word I was given during Fashion Week. So seeing him really moving forward and making sure he creates a brand, transforming the fashion industry, and really allowing culture to exist in a luxury, high-end level in this fashion scene. It's just remarkable. And at that time, 2014, when he had his show, it was also one of the first international shows he was participating in.
Okay.
He was already well perceived, but still the industry couldn't believe that we need to stock this brand, we need to buy the brand, we need to make sure this brand is purchasable. So we were really like, okay, the industry is not yet ready, but let's still keep moving. And that's why I'm just so glad to see him here in Paris as one of the only African designers on the Paris Fashion Week calendar. You know,
wow,
it's really remarkable, and that proves that I'm right. I have the skill. So the way I work is like a talent scout. I work as a consultant, as a lecturer, as a creative director, fashion director, so an interdisciplinary curator. So I know I have this sense for who's going to be the next big thing. And there's so many other designers I've been working with. So another remarkable story is I Am Easy Girl, who was nominated for the Louis Vuitton Prize. Absolutely right. Actually, I even don't know if she won. I didn't follow up, but she has been nominated, and she was also part of an exhibition fashion installation I hosted in Hamburg 2022. And it's so good to see the designers, I've been working with are making major steps.
Yes.
So that just shows I know what I'm doing. I know how to select designers and just to really make it like,
make it happen, make it. So you using your intuition, how you do it?
Yeah, it's a great question. Because actually I use my intuition, and I just have this sense of when I know that's it. That's right. I just know it. There's so many other brands where I knew this brand is going to make it, and they just made it. So it's basically a feeling, a sense, and a knowing, because I have been also in this movement for so long. So I have seen brands 2012, 2013. I'm seeing brands in 2022, 2023, 2026. So there's a journey, there's a history. I've seen brands raising, I've seen brands falling. I have been seeing brands who just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, here I am, and they were just hitting the game. So I think the fact that I have this experience, that I have been in the scene, so I'm an insider. It's not that I'm looking from outside and I'm looking at some reports or checking out some magazines, you know. So because I'm in the scene and I know how designers are evolving, I know the stories, I know the history, I know their personal opinions around their work. I know their journeys. And there's a different connection when you're involved in this way and you can sense where the brand is going and what challenges the brand has faced, what is missing. And you just automatically realize this is my superpower. I can see. And then also seeing the consumers, who is perceiving what brand, how, you know, who is like with the media brand, for example, when we're also introducing designers on social media or on the online magazine, you know, I can see the response, like, you know, who's highlighted, who's, you know, really well received. And out of this experience, out of the journey, I just created this confidence. Absolutely, this confidence in knowing who's going to be the next big thing.
And you're always right.
Yes. So therefore, yeah, you know.
So what do you think is most important for a brand or designer success?
I think what is really most important to know your worth, to know you have created an idea you can see yourself also in 20 years with. So basically, really looking inside of you. What am I doing? For whom am I doing it? Why am I doing it? You know, ask these questions. And definitely having also this kind of confidence that you're doing the right thing. Also when it doesn't feel like.
Yes.
But walk your path, you know, fall down, get up, but just be consistent at one point and trust yourself. And what I can say, trust also your intuition, trust your inner voice, because this is what is leading you in the direction. Because I remember when I was also on my entrepreneurial journey, I wasn't really at the beginning aware of intuition. So it was there, but I was not paying attention. That's why I was sometimes struggling, because I was not paying attention. And my inner child was telling me, girl, do this, do this, don't do this, don't. And I was not listening. So when I was reflecting years later, I was like, oh gosh, my inner child was actually saying this and that. And that's why things were not working out and not really working out in my favor. And today I'm in the flow. I'm rolling, I'm in the flow. I'm you know, attracting incredible projects. I have great clients. And because of knowing that I got my shit together, you know, so it's like, but it's a journey. It's also like, now we have 2026. So 13 years.
Wow.
You know, and it takes really courage as well. It takes courage. You need to be brave. You need to be bold. At one point, you need to speak up for yourself, because people are not going to speak up for you. Also, when it's like really scary, especially when it gets scary. This is also where I'm always, again, learning myself new, or identifying a new side of me. That when it gets scary, but when you know this is not right, what is happening, it's important to speak up. Also, if you don't know what is going to happen afterwards, but the fact that it's not right and you know it, do it, because people are going to watch, people are going to listen, and they will be like, hey, she's right, you know. And actually I feel the same. And then you will really realize there are more people who are in the same situation, and you can seek from there. So this is what I can also advise, being bold and brave in this journey, in this entrepreneurial journey, in creating. When you create, you know, and then also have your space, your happy place, your people. You know, when I say people who cherish you, like be surrounded with people. When they see you, they smile, they're happy, you know, they're there for you, they support, they listen. Because this was also one thing, what I was also not paying attention to.
Okay.
When I started, because I also came out of nowhere. Suddenly I'm on the media, black girl in Germany, hosting a runway show with Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week. Who is she? Whoa. So suddenly people were like, I want that fame as well. So you get people, or you get to know people. And I was also not asking the right questions. I was wondering at one point, what is happening here? And they were just there to use you to get to their own path.
A lot of people like that.
Exactly, you know. And this is also where your inner child is actually saying, watch out, watch out. So when you realize you're stepping up, you're leveling up, you're entering now a new frequency.
Okay.
This is when craziness happens. Suddenly you have the feeling so many people are really interested in you, but they're not really interested
in you. Yeah,
exactly.
They're interested in the advantage that can take
exactly
from you.
They're just interested in the advantage, and this is what you need to differentiate, because the way they come, it's so sweet, it's so nice. You're like, you feel like, oh my God, this is the real deal now. And then you go for it to understand later, I was just an advantage. So this sweet spot, this frequency, because it's something that allows you to elevate, but at the same time, it's also telling you, watch out. And this is a crucial moment for success or failure. This is also what I had to learn. And where I feel now I can absolutely sense this sweet pop. Yes, quickly, than 10 years ago. Because if I would have had that awareness 10 years ago,
much success.
It would have not taken like 13 years, you know. I would have really, because the excitement was there. Everything was new. I was new in this space because I had worked as a stylist at that time and as a creative producer for fashion campaigns. And suddenly you're taking out interviews. People are knowing you. I remember I was in Lissaboa, and somebody on the street walked over to me. Hey, you're the girl who's doing this Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week runway shows. I was like, oh gosh, okay. And my friend who was with me, he was like, girl, you're getting famous. I mean, we're in Lissaboa. And I was like, okay. So being suddenly highlighted and in the spotlight, of course it felt good, but I couldn't really differentiate at that time who's really in for me, who is really there for me, and who really wants me to win, and not only them to take advantage and, you know, use the contacts of mine, do something behind my back, you know, all this shady nonsense, you know. What I believe, when you're in a good place with yourself, you even don't have to do that. You know, because when you're in a good place, why do you have to cheat? Why do you have to, you know, create some shady things like that? So then afterwards, I just also realized these people, they were not in a good place. So, you know, you just have to let go. And it took me also a while to let go. And then at one point, you have to separate from the people. You just have to make a cut. That boundary, a cut, really distance. Also, that feels weird. That feels very, very challenging, because you're like, oh my God, will I be able to continue without them?
Yes, I have the same. Not like you said, because I'm always nice. Always want to have people. If I met cut, I feel like, is this person gonna hate me? Is it gonna happy to me or future? How are we gonna do business together?
Exactly, you know. And this is the point, you know. They see you lovely, cherishing people, caring, and you're wondering, but what are you getting out of this? You know. So if it's not a give and take, boundary, cut. And this was also something what I had to do. And I remember it was really at one point so painful also, because with these people, I had also a journey. But I realized we're not moving together in the right direction. And what I need right now is not what they are really doing for me and doing for the sake of the bigger picture. because I could always see the bigger picture. And this is also another thing. Make sure you're surrounded with people who can see the bigger picture, because most of the time people are just looking around the corner.
True. A lot of them.
Yeah. They just look around the corner. They just see like, okay, wow, she's there. So that means I can get to ABC. Okay, when I'm there, ciao. Ciao. This is also something what I realized happens a lot, that people could not see the bigger picture. They were like on a run, not also understanding it takes time. You need to look at the system. You can't expect. I remember those days when we were really trying to get funding for the runway shows, because we wanted to keep it on a certain aesthetic, on a certain level.
Yeah.
So the first year, of course, you have friends who are supporting. People are super happy for you. So you get things done. The second year, all right, we're here again for you. But then the third year, people are like, yo, you need to make your own way now. We have been there, but find the funding.
Yeah.
And this is when it gets challenging.
Yeah.
And that was a time where people were not really understanding. It is a super challenge for me as a Black girl to get the funding because of structural racism. If I would have been a white girl,
I can,
even those days, to think of venture capital, no way. Impossible.
No way.
Even if you have the greatest idea. In Germany, 2013, it's not happening. They're looking at you. What do you trust?
Don't trust. Yeah.
Institutions, what? We don't know you. So this structural racism is something that is not visible. So for the crowd who expects you to deliver, they're not seeing that. So suddenly you have expectations not met, disappointments, disagreements, confusion, disaster. And you're like, wait a minute, I have been trying, but they can't see. And in this madness, you still have to stay calm, and you still have to believe in yourself. And that is also a super challenge. To stay focused and just also then let go, because that was for me the moment when I realized, okay, this first B2B platform, the runway show, I can't keep it up. And it was so painful. I remember I was crying. I said, my God, this is my baby, but I can't keep it up the way I want it to be. And it was a process. So 2016, I just had to let go. And the relaunch then of Fashion Africa Now, the digital platform, the international network was born, because at that point, I had already a reputation, a network. So it was like, no, to still keep up the work, what has been done, let's focus now on the digital space and see what we can do. But it was so painful. That's why also with the relaunch, I needed to take a break myself.
Take a break. Yeah. And you doubt yourself the moment, do you?
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because you feel like, and in this society, I don't know if it's also in France, but in Germany, like, people look at you, you see, she's a failure. She failed. She didn't get it done.
Same.
She was like, doing all this, but so-and-so, people talk about you. So you feel like shit, you're like, people, you don't know what was going on in the background. You don't know the battles I was fighting, the paperwork, the all addressing to all different brands, asking for funding, showing up as I have something to offer. It's not that actually I am asking, it's like, you better check out what I have to offer, because it's going to be great. And also what was super annoying, that the system, the industry were not really realizing at that time, 2013, the Africa Fashion Day Berlin, this is the name of the platform those days, was the biggest runway show for designers of African origin in Europe. Not only in Germany, in Europe. At that time, we had space for 1,700 people. That was huge. And this was happening 2013 and 14. And Max Horsa was part 2014. So knowing that this is such a huge potential, but the industry not realizing, the system not really picking up, was so frustrating, you know, because imagine if we had continued by that time.
Yeah.
How would it be today?
Exactly.
You know? So, and for us in the movement, we knew this is going to go in the right direction. This is the way to go. So, saying that, and it was so, painful to let that go. Because on top of the runway show, what also happened was we created a new society, because suddenly we had ambassadors coming to the shows. I remember the ministries, they were like, what? How are these ambassadors showing up? They were trying to always bring ambassadors to their events. It was not happening. Suddenly we had ambassadors. Suddenly we had politicians coming. We had people from the industry. We had people from media. You know, we had people from the Black community. So suddenly people are meeting who would have never met. So it was now a platform for communication. It was a platform that created networks. Yeah. That created opportunities. You know, it was not just a runway show. So on top, it was also now a business platform to link up, to create, you know, even businesses around fashion. And this is what we always received as a positive response, that wow, the people we are meeting here are so amazing. Like we had, for example, as a Patreon, the sister of Barack Obama. Wow. Yes, Maisha Uma. She was a Patreon for the runway show.
So cool.
Yeah. And what was really even more crazy, at that time, even the media was not yet really paying attention to her. 2014. Okay. So our fashion show gave her also the visibility, because we were now saying, look, the sister of Barack Obama is our Patreon. So we had, you know, different celebrities coming over. And that time it was also so amazing, because Adama Pari, who's really big here in Paris as well, and in Senegal, she was also showcasing, you know, at our fashion show. And Franca Susani, the late Franca Susani, she came. You know, she came to see the fashion show, the Africa Fashion Day Berlin.
So cool.
And what was even so much more giving was the day after the show, we were on the front page of Vogue Italia.
For real?
You know, it was like, I remember
I want to see that magazine.
Yeah.
I want to see the cover.
It was like online. It was on the web. And they were like, Beatrice, look at this. This is Vogue Italia. We are on the front page. It was so stunning. I was like, what? You know,
what do you think the moment?
Yeah, it was just so appreciating. Because to see, you know, like people like her, or Susie Menkes, who also made a really cute and nice comment around the Africa Fashion Day Berlin, seeing these industry experts acknowledging that platform at a time where we just started, you know, because they knew this is the wave, this is the next big wave. But we also, of course, invited media people, chief and editors from bigger German magazines, and they were not showing up. They were not showing up. Few were showing up, but the main chief and editors, they were just like not interested, you know, ignorant, you know. So I was like, okay, you know, this is it, but we are here. Yeah, we are making it happen. So it's something, it shouldn't let you, you know, fall back or make you believe it's not good enough, because that is also the weird part. You get the feeling you're not good enough, but at the end of the day, you are dope. You are dope.
Amazing.
It's just that the system does not want to acknowledge it, because sometimes they want to do it themselves. They are kind of intimidated.
Yeah, intimidated.
Yeah,
I feel that's the right word.
Yeah, intimidated that who the hell is this person to show up from nowhere and bring something remarkable on the spot?
Yeah, try to open the door.
Yes.
And then the moment you get that access.
Yes. No. Yeah, absolutely. And this is what I also then got to learn later, where I was like, No. We were absolutely brilliant. We were absolutely excellent what we were doing. I mean, at that time, I had never done a fashion show myself. I had never organized a fashion show. So I just had to do the way I felt it's right, surrounding myself with people who were knowledgeable around it, you know, creating also, you know, a great team who understood the vision and who were also believing into the vision. So that was also something you get to understand afterwards. But this is exactly where the system is trying also to break you by letting you believe you are not good enough.
Well, that's, you know, I have a goosebump right now because I feel everything absolutely you said.
Yeah.
Because I have said, like, started from nowhere, starting my podcast, started doing all those things. They're going to say who you are. Sometimes I propose to interview people. It's just like, who you are.
Exactly.
You are not Vogue. Are you Vogue? You are Ellie? What magazine you are? I'm not magazine. I'm Cathy.
You're not yet the magazine. You know?
Yeah.
So because you begin. And this is so great. That's why when you approach me, you know, I just felt you have this passion. Cathy, you have this passion. You're all in it. That's why we were going to speak in 5 years.
Oh my God.
And I'm going to be like, girl, I knew it.
I'm like, Beatrace, you write again. You always a great intuition. I'm always appreciated for that.
Absolutely.
You know, in this industry, when people have their friend, when their success, like you said, they're really arrogant.
Absolutely.
They don't give any young people like much chance.
Yeah, this is the thing, the chance. And then also, if younger people are getting the chance, they're again looking at a circle.
Yes.
Are you the son, the daughter of X, Y,
exactly.
Z? Are you having money A, B, C? Where are you coming from? Oh, so it's again selective.
Yeah.
You know, so and this is the structural discrimination, you know, but really, if we name it properly, it's structural racism.
Yes.
Because dominantly marginalized entrepreneurs face it, you know. So, and this is where I was like, okay, we are still going to make it. We are going to make it because the fact that we are building something without this financial support of mommy or daddy.
We are better.
Without that support, without that support, we are building. And that is remarkable because when mommy and daddy is there and saying, you know what, okay, here you have 100,000 K, and if you just mess it up, doesn't matter. It's a whole different vibe. But if you have to do it from scratch and you know you just have this 2,000 euros and you need to make sure it just goes right, and even this money is not enough, you even have to find ways how to make it happen. You have to think out of the box. You have to sacrifice. You have to just keep moving. And this is something what needs to be acknowledged really in this whole entrepreneurship world. That is a complete difference. You know, you need to look at it also from an intersectional perspective. How is one starting? And why does it maybe take 10 years to get there? And for some other people, 5 years, you know? Because some people, they're like, what? She's so long in the game. And you're supposed to be actually here and there because it's a process. And when you don't have this mommy and daddy backup or some other backup, you always have to find creative ways.
True.
You have to find strategies. That's why for me also my strategy was, okay, the business to business is not working because the industry is not ready. So what can I do? Let me look into culture. Let me look into education. So by culture, I saw, oh, all right, museums are quite interested now in contemporary African art. Let me mingle the contemporary fashion of Africa. All right, that worked out very well. So here's your strategy. You move. Oh, actually institutions like universities, because they may also be interested in learning about it, you know. So out of this work, suddenly I was approached to be a guest lecturer. What you're doing is great, you know, because professors, they were like, somehow what she's doing is interesting, you know, let us also give this visibility within our institution. You know, so you need to stay really open-minded and creative, because when one way is not working, don't quit. Just say, okay, what else can we do? How can we do this? You know, and it's always not to ask, oh, why is it going wrong? You know, ask yourself, okay, what can I do better? What can I do better? What can I improve? And what am I learning here? You know, this is only what matters, and not, oh my God, why did it go wrong? No, what am I learning here? Okay, you know. So this is what will keep you uplifted and keep you striving, because we are all here for a purpose.
True.
We're all here for a purpose. We're here meant to be here. We deserve it. And if the feeling is there and you're right, just keep moving.
Just keep moving.
Yeah, consistency. Because this is what I see. I mean, it's also not easy to stay relevant over a decade.
True.
I mean, I'm still here being interviewed.
Yeah. Yeah. So you have that face always inside you, right? That's the support you. That's the something really steering there to keep you moving.
Absolutely. Like, you mean what keeps me moving?
What keeps you moving? Something you believe super strong.
Yeah, I believe it has to be done. It has to be done.
That's so good.
It has to be done. That's really the striving force. But then also seeing the positive outcomes, knowing that it's going to benefit so many people. Yeah. And also knowing you're impacting.
Yes.
And you're creating something that has not been there. You're participating.
Yes.
You're part of a movement that is really breaking stereotypes, flipping the system, shaking up the industry, and you're part of it,
Wow.
And that is already something that makes me feel
fire.
Yeah, feels me inside. Just good, because being part of it, building something big is just, it's so remarkable. And when I look also at my other sisters and brothers who are in this game, who are also building from Milan, from London, from New York, from Paris, it's just so incredible to see that we are looking at the bigger picture, because we see there's an industry evolving, and there is this huge continent,
African
that
fashion is thriving right now.
Exactly. That is actually untapped. It's untapped, and it's just the beginning where we are.
True.
And this radical creativity, what comes out of it, and the constant support, not even support, the constant use of awareness, sustainability. I mean, it's the footprint. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's something really extraordinary. And to think what is going to be in 20 years.
What's the vision you have? Hear me now.
It's like, for me, I'm even trying to imagine like the whole fashion hubs in different African cities, the striving industry, but then also the fact that fashion will be perceived differently, will be a whole different vibe, because the way I see now, fashion is again becoming more about our identity, our expression.
Totally agree.
People are more aware, especially the next generation, like, okay, what am I wearing? Where is it coming from? Who's making my clothes? And what I also like to question, whose story you're wearing.
True.
And there's so much more awareness around it. So that means in 20, 30 years, we will have pieces that will just absolutely define you.
That's I have some vision. Vision.
Yeah.
After that's gonna be future. Yeah. It's not just the clothes.
No.
It's your personality. It's the weapon.
Yeah.
Actually show who you are.
Yeah.
With all the talking.
Yeah. Exactly. Just by looking. Got you. Yeah. It's gonna be, because it's already a language. Fashion. Textile is already a language. I mean, there's so many hidden codes. The symbols, when I look at West African symbols, East African symbols, even the different textiles, the meaning already of textiles. Me, I'm from Uganda. We have bark cloth coming out of bark tree. And it has a meaning or it was actually worn by royals back then. But because of, Christianity, colonialism, suddenly this cloth was flipped into something evil, into something, oh my God, you can't wear it. This is juju. This is so bad.
Yeah.
And people were not wearing it anymore. Okay. And now you see the next generation picking up on it because no, this is our cloth. And actually, it's saving the environment. It's something that you can wear in different ways. Yes. It's a cloth that is protecting you. And, it's something out of nature and you don't have to use synthetic or whatever. Yes. So this awareness and now more and more having this awareness, it means more and more people want to use the clothes to, customize them and this language to speak for them. Absolutely. It's gonna be a language, but then also what I see, it's gonna be also hidden language because depending on who is now aware and who's not, only people who are aware will identify what are you wearing. Because even today you can already see their codes. True. If you're in, you know. Yeah. If you're not in, you don't know. True. So that's going to be also very interesting. So you're going to communicate. You can follow your people. Yeah. Just using clothes. Absolutely. Yeah. So it will be deeper, I think, because already now you have groups where okay, I am a dandy, for example, or I'm more into haute couture, so you see it, but it's gonna be more and more deeper. Absolutely. So do you think it's like 3D prints or those things, high technique? Exactly, because we have this, what we need to look at, the tech, and at the moment, AI, there's this new app, Claude, your co-working counter person, and I'm like, all right, if this is not happening today, how will it look in 10 years? True. What work will you be doing? It means you just have to think and not do nothing. So the way and how fast it's working, and now also the fact that you have a pass or that the industry is creating a tag pass, for fashion pieces that you can identify, okay, where is it coming from? How is it located? And again, for now brands of African origin, it will be so much more interesting because you will be definitely able to track every step down. It will be so much more transparent. And then also the storytelling around it, because you will have the storytelling and then telling the story. Okay. Yeah. So it's going to be absolutely vibrant, and we even can't, I think, imagine how it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be like experience, not just about the product no more. Yeah, it will be so much more. It will be so much more, because now we see it in marketing PR. It's about storytelling. All the time. It's about personality. Yeah, back then it was like, okay, the product needs to be center, we just want to hear everything about the product. Yes. But now you need a personality to sell. So you need to have a story around it. And all these stories coming out of the African continent, they're untold, unseen, untapped. Yeah. So it's like something massive that is bubbling. Yes. Bubbling. Yeah, and people are interested. And exactly. People are interested. People want to hear. Look at us, the diaspora. Yeah. We are the diaspora. We want to hear the stories. True. We want to tell the stories. And that is something I think the world has not yet really realized, that we have another country. The diaspora. True. The diaspora. Because if the diaspora, aligns, it's massive. It's definitely not only the African diaspora, in generally diasporians, because it matters. It's another perspective being a diasporian, because you have two different perspectives. You have your background, but then the way you have been socialized in either Europe or US, and there is something absolutely fascinating being a diasporian. This is what I'm discovering more and more.
So do you think the fashion, because everyone talk about the crisis, so fashion is a crisis. What do you think about this?
Yeah, it's real. It's real. It is real. It is happening. But on the other side, we have a fashion renaissance. We have designers of African origin creating absolutely something remarkable. And there's an industry that is step by step evolving. There are definitely still challenges, but there's an industry evolving. So if I look at the African market, there's definitely no crisis in the sense what we're experiencing here. There are challenges for sure, but the fact that out of crisis, if I give you this example, what was also super remarkable, last year, 2nd of January, Kantamanto, the world's largest second-hand market located in Ghana, in Accra, burned down to 80%.
Wow.
A second-hand market where the US is dumping clothes, Europe, gone, 80%.
Wow.
The people were left with nothing. On this market, traders were working. It was an own ecosystem that was supporting 30,000 people.
30,000
every day. 30,000 people are suddenly with zero.
What happened?
Because it burned down the market. It burned down completely. What did they do?
What did they do?
The following day, they were up and building the market. The second-hand market was finished within 2.5 weeks, so far I recall. Or maybe 3 weeks, something around that. They rebuild it. They rebuild it immediately. There was no time for crying, no time for being in a crisis.
Yes. No time even big crisis. So quick to rebuild.
It was no time for it. And it was so remarkable to see a society, how they deal with crisis. They just said, okay,
quick.
It happened. Let's get our hands together and make it work. People were selling 4 weeks later because they don't have the time to be in a crisis.
So a lot of people have that needy, have that demanding.
It's a mentality also. It's a mentality, like how you look at things. Is it a crisis? Is it an opportunity?
Sure.
How do you go about it? So it was really for them something where they were like, okay, this shit is happening here. But this is also at the same time an opportunity. We can tell our story of Kantamanto. This is now what so many people got to hear. The world's largest second-hand market. Dumping clothes, tons, millions of clothes daily. Pollution is happening. Kids are dying, mothers are dying. The industry can't evolve the way it wants to evolve because of all this dumped clothes. What I also like to call is waste colonism. Because, why are we from Europe or the US dumping the clothes?
I agree.
And this is something, what I always like to use as a reference. In Africa, you can't really create crises that break you because you have always to deal with something.
You always have crisis.
You always have to deal. So it's a mentality. It's the way how you look at things, how you deal with things. And here is people are so narrowed down. They can't think out of the box. They can't think out of the box. I look at brands who are all like, shutting down their stores. I'm like, if you would have looked out of the box 10 years ago, you would have not shut down your brand right now.
You're right.
And this is the thing, the way we have been socialized here is different because this system here, this community has been always like, we have it all. We are the ones. We are superior. It's all about us. We know what's up. And suddenly, it's not about you anymore. Suddenly,
not the center no more.
There's something happening and you didn't pay attention to it.
True.
And you're wondering how, when, what,
why?
Why? And it's getting somehow late for you to really realize that this is happening. So yeah, the crisis is real in Europe, and it's not going to get better soon. That is what I say. But at the other hand, we have opportunities.
Always
we have
there.
Opportunities, and there's always something good happening at the end. So always something good is coming out of it. But we need to stay open-minded. We need to allow different perspectives. We need to be open-minded, intersectional. And I mean, a great example is, for example, look at Louis Vuitton having Pharrell as a creative director. I mean, we all know Pharrell is doing great music. And that's his passion, you know, but he's there. So why is Pharrell there? Why did they select Pharrell and not a fashion designer to be there? You know, so and looking also at strategy, because they know
that strategy put him in there is better than a fashion designer, and that's true.
That's right. We love you, Pharrell.
Yeah, we love you. I love his design. I love him. Love his talent. I think it's better, even more attractive to me.
Absolutely, it's a vibe. You know, he is a vibe. What he's bringing there, you know, creating more buzz around it. So it's absolutely giving for Louis Vuitton. And they know why they're doing it.
That's the great example about crisis and opportunity.
Exactly.
Strategy.
Absolutely. Look at the opportunity. That's why now, what I can tell the European industry, look at the diaspora. Look at the opportunities. Think out of the box. Look at what you have been ignoring. And just get yourself together.
Exactly. Super good advice. And I think all brands need that. Because people get panic.
Absolutely.
About this crisis. What are we gonna do? Where's our customer gonna go? China?
Exactly.
Looking for customers, even the school, the class.
Absolutely. Everyone is like, what? Where will I? You know. But it's a great opportunity. That's why I always like to say it's a great time to be alive. Because when you have this mindset and you know how to set marks,
wow, I think
unstoppable.
That's the way you can success. I think that's the reason, because you always look in opportunities. Always use a positive mindset. Never let anything block you.
Well said.
Thank you. Never anything to block you, and always
keep open, you know, keep your vision alive, you know, and as blocks are there to shape you, they're there to just make you better, to work on yourself, to just say, okay, a scratch here, a scratch there, let me move. I'm learning. It's a process. And this is also how I see it now when I look back. I'm actually grateful for the blockages, for the challenges, because I learned. And I also learned to understand me better, to understand the system better, to just get a better understanding of everything, you know. Because when you don't fail,
you don't learn.
Yes. And sometimes it's I also actually don't like the word failure. It's not actually failing. It's just that you are not on track. And that's why things happen. What I was saying earlier, maybe you're not listening to your intuition, you know, you're not with yourself, you're not on your frequency, you know, and then things get off track. But it's not failing. You know, failing is always so negative. You know, it's good to fall, get up, get up, you know, just
to have that license, take that experience, and become part of wisdom of you.
Exactly. You know, look at people who admire you. I mean, who admire you, but also who you feel inspired to. You know, like just look up to them, see how they're doing it. You know, and just realize that you're part of something bigger. You know, you're playing a role. We're all playing a role of something bigger. And we're here to strive. We're here to shine. That's why I'm like, hey, here to shine. Let's do this.
Do you have the age anxiety? Because
Yo, I mean, what should I say? 40 plus.
Like, you have the anxiety, like, I need success quicker. I don't have time. I need to.
This is something also I was having. But honestly speaking, people, you have all the time. You have all the time.
I need to hear that.
Yeah, you have all the time. And I mean, it took me also some time, and I'm still here and I'm happy. And this is something what I see with the youngsters, that you're really pushing so fast. And
yes.
What happens? You're missing out at the moments you should enjoy. And that's why you have all the time. Yeah, relax. Relax, trust, and receive.
Thank you. I think that's it.
Yes,
to me.
Yes, absolutely.
And I always feel like, oh, I'm getting old. I'm no success yet. Yeah. I'm nobody yet. Now I'm gonna be old woman.
And what does it mean old? You know, what does it mean? No way. You know, relax. You know, everything is happening in your favor. So that's why you're at the right time. It's your divine timing that will really set everything apart for you. So no way.
So no lag. There's no
relax.
Too late. Okay.
There's nothing of too late. No. The other day I was seeing a lady who's like 70 who's starting her startup. Yeah. Starting her startup.
70.
With 70. You know, so that's why we are not too late. You know, you have all the time. Just make sure you know what you want to do and just have your, you know, things together, roll. But you're not too late. No, I know there's this pressure.
Yes,
what
pressure.
I see with young people. Oh my God, I have to do, you know. And when you're in this pressure, you're losing so much of yourself. You're losing so much of what the essence is of yourself because you're already giving yourself this stress. And for me, I even don't have this word anymore in my vocabulary. It's not existing. I'm relaxing. I am relaxing.
Wow.
You know? Yeah, no way.
So you already passed the time of anxiety, or you never?
I passed. I was as well until I understood I have time. I was the same, absolutely. But I understood, I realized, no, actually I have time. What am I rushing for? You know? Let me also calm down. And the moment I came down, things were happening. Things were even happening faster. Things were even happening faster, you know. So things were like just happening.
More embrace, like more relaxed, and then universe gonna give you more.
Absolutely. Yeah. You know?
Last question. All the questions. What do you think about the friend? How do you think about that?
About what friend?
And the famous, the friend, like become famous, especially in the fashion industry. Everyone want to chasing the friend, fame.
Fame. I say, you know, we are all somebody. We are all important. We are all influential.
Yeah.
The way we are. So it's not something I'm chasing actually, and I'm happy to be playing a role, to give, to support, to shine a light. And I don't need to see myself all over the place or, you know, hang out with XYZ. Because I know me, myself, and I'm already enough. You know, I'm so good with myself. And
you don't need to prove.
I need no validation. This is it. I don't need validation.
That's the right words.
Yeah, I don't need that because I know I have it together. I'm the real deal.
Real diva.
So this is the confidence I have, and this is the confidence you get when you know things are working out. It's also a process. It takes time.
It takes time.
I know it takes time. That's why I don't need any validation. No way. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. And this is what I can tell you, youngsters.
Yes, definitely.
You know, and enjoy your path, relax, trust, and just, you know, be it. Be
the moment. Enjoy that journey.
Yes.
Don't try to rush. Become someone.
Yeah. Just enjoy. You know, this is also something I missed out when I was younger. I was not enjoying sometimes. And because I was stressed, because I was rushing, that's why I enjoy it. This is the thing. Enjoy everything, every moment.
Wow. Thank you. I personally, I get a lot of inspiration just when you tell me that, because this question just ask for myself. Yes. Just for the guests, I just ask for myself. I have all those anxieties sometimes.
Yeah.
As a female, I'm like, oh, look at this girl, look at her.
Yeah.
They're already established. They're already famous when they're 20.
I know.
Look at me, big loser. No, start attacking myself.
Yeah.
Start hating myself.
No. You're doing well. You're doing well. You're doing amazing. You're on the right path. And the way you already, feeling like this is what you want to do, keep it up. Keep it up, because everyone has its right timing.
True.
And you're never too late. This is something, erase it. Erase it. Don't get yourself stressed. You are good where you are. And this is it.
Thank you. I think that's about also the trendy, or maybe it's, the fashion industry before always the edge, like young models, young designers, the famous young. But now I see more and more people.
Inclusion,
Yes.
You see diversity. Yeah, diversity. Because why do you neglect somebody who's just now aging? True. We are people. True. We are all people, and we should be all represented on a runway show. Mm-hmm. No matter how you look like, no matter your size, no matter what, we are all humans. Mm-hmm. And this is how we should look at it. We are all humans, and we deserve. Yeah. We deserve. That's why breaking up with this elite system that was only focusing on beauty and rich.
Yes. Yeah. That's not real. That's not even real reality, because 99% of Earth is not living a life like that.
Exactly. And this is now a really great time to be in fashion. It's about it's real.
It's about changing. I also I feel that's super strong. I think fashion industry gonna changing. Yes. I feel very in the edge of changing. Refer me.
Absolutely. Definitely. And this is what I can add as the end, and I'm seeing it here in Paris. Okay. I was on this amazing watch party, watching the Chanel show. And this is already something where I'm like, look at the system, how it's already now being not broken down, but transformed. Yes. And this just shows me, hey, things are coming, things are happening. So, remarkable. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. The watch party, right? That one is getting crazy. You see how people crowding there.
Absolutely.
They are.
Yeah. I saw it, but I have to say, OG, I made it in 15 minutes.
Oh my God. 15 minutes, I'm not surprised. I got 2 hours sometimes.
Yes,
But you see the vibes, you see the people's patience, young.
Absolutely. That's why things are changing.
Not that exclusive.
Exactly.
Elite no more.
Yeah.
Like changing. You start
it's really
changing,
transforming. Yeah. Yeah. And we're part of it.
Yeah, we're part of it. I'm so excited.
Yes.
And I see something. The vision already, the vision in front of me already see is the future. The fashion not going to be different, not going to be same as before.
Exactly.
And the present is totally going to be different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. See, we're both in the same page. We see this. That's
why it's so great.
It's so great. Oh my God! Thank you so much for the podcast. I think we talked like incredible inspiration and the good. Thank you. Be part of this, and thank you for your voice, your wisdom, your message delivered to me, to the world.
Thank you very much for having me here.
Yeah, thank you.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all.
Bye-bye.